So yesterday we have created one RDS database, right? Okay. So anyone has any doubts on that? How to create a RDS MySQL cluster? Anyone facing any challenges to create RDS cluster? No one? Okay, then good. We can start in 5 minutes, huh? Okay, please concentrate, guys, here. So read replicas. I hope my screen is visible to everyone, right? Online team. RDS read replicas. Okay. So what is read replica? First we can discuss, then we can move to lab. Okay. So what is read replica here? So let's suppose my RDS is on Mumbai region. My RDS. Okay. My RDS is in Mumbai region. Okay. My RDS I have created in Mumbai region now. So this is master. I mean primary or master. Primary. So in this case, my clients are in different regions. My clients are accessed from different regions. So you can think here, these are from Mumbai. So US, UK, and Ireland. Mumbai different availability zone. Mumbai different agent. So my RDS is in Mumbai region. My RDS is in Mumbai region. So if someone want to connect my web application, my web server is redirecting request to application server. My application server is redirecting request to my Mumbai, I mean RDS. It's a third phase, right? So if people comes from Mumbai, comes from UK, comes from Ireland, comes from US, and comes from different availability zones in the Mumbai. So they should come to primary. They should come to primary. Right or not? Here my RDS is there. My data, everything is stored here. Okay. But if there is no read replica, every request should come to your primary. If there is a read replica. Okay. The reason is we have only one source, one database that is a Mumbai region. So if request comes from US, request comes from UK, request comes from Ireland, we don't have any option. We have only one RDS. It should come here only. Okay. So let's suppose if we have a read replica, how it will work? Read replica, we can create different availability zones and different regions from the master. Okay. So let's suppose here is the read replica. Here is the read replica. So here is the read replica. Okay. RR, RR, RR. Okay. So these read replicas should create from the master. These read replicas should create from the master. How many read replicas I have created? 3. So MySQL, how many read replicas we can create? How many read replicas we can create in RDS MySQL? Are you sure? Yesterday we have given, right? How many read replicas we can create? 5. Okay, 5 read replicas. If it is in RDS MySQL, okay. So read replicas we can create. So read repli, what happened to this font? Okay, we'll see later. So read replicas can create in any region and any available region from the master. Okay, if you can see here, I have created read replicas from the Mumbai region, from the primary, master database to 3 read replicas. Now, if UK people want to communicate your Mumbai region, no need to come Mumbai. We have created read replica in UK region. So we have created read replica in Ireland region. So same, we have created row replica in US region. Okay. So they just connect read replicas to access their data. Clear? So what is read replica? Read replica is to clone the, just backup of the primary. Okay. Whatever updates is happen in your RDS primary, those updates reflected in your read replica. Okay. If you add some table, if you delete some table, if whatever content you have added, everything is sync with read replicas. All data is recent data is reflected into your read replicas. So if you do any changes, parallelly the data is updated in read replicas. Okay. So UK people, Ireland people, and US, that to Mumbai different availability zone also, if you can create a read replica, so they can easily connect. So what is the main advantage here? What was the main advantage? Can you say 3 points at least? Without read replica, with read replica. What are the major advantages here? Anyone? Reduce latency. Very good. Reduce latency. Next. Next. Hmm? High availability. High availability taking care of multi-agent while creating RDS, right? That is not comes under RDS, read replicas. Next. Reduce latency. Next. Hey, sorry, yaar. Let me change everyone. Okay. Creating DB nearest edge location. Very good. Next. Next point. Next point. Anyone? Very good. Anil Kumar, high performance. High performance. Latency done. Yes, so you are correct. Same read replica, multiple regions, sir. Yes. Redundancy. Next. Next. So we can reduce the traffic on master, right? Right or not? Reduce the traffic on master. So these are the advantage of read replicas. So what is read replica? Read replica we can create from the masters. The name itself is read. Okay. So can I do any modifications here in read replicas? No. That is you have to do from the master. Let's suppose here 10 tables are there in my master. Here also 10 tables reflected. If I do here one more table deleted or add, here also one more table add, delete, automatically it will happen. Both are in sync with the master. No need to come here and do the changes. Okay. So it's all are sync with the master. Very good. Database maintenance, scalability, whatnot. So many things we can write here. Ashwin Kumar. I will give you the notes. Don't worry. End-to-end topics. So these are the advantages. If someone will ask, what is a read replica? Is nothing but we can create a read replica from the master to get the high performance and reduce the latency. So read replicas we can create across the region or across the availability zones. Okay. So if it is a MySQL up to we can create 5 read replicas. And anyway, RDS master is providing high availability while creating the cluster. I mean, high availability between the RDS instance and single node or multi-node cluster. So based on your selection, we will get the high availability. Okay. Yeah. So what is the major difference between multi-aged and read replica? While creating RDS, we have selected multi-aged, right? Multi-aged standby node read replicas. Multi-aged node standby node read replica. What are the main difference? These three. Try to give answers. Anyone? Multi-aged node, standby node, read replica. Anyone? Standby 1 DB does not work, another works just for standby purpose only. It will not give any operations. Okay, very good. Read replica is nothing but just read the content. Okay, just read option we have available in the read replica. Multi-aged node, nothing but AWS is provided one more node in the multi-aged. Okay, that is not invisible. If something is wrong, we can it will come into the picture. So can we create 2 master nodes in different regions? Can we create 2 master nodes in different regions? I mean, RDS I have created Mumbai, right? For the same web application, can I create one more RDS in different regions? No, right? Why? data duplicates. Okay, so if you maintain billions of records in one database, if you maintain 2, 3, 4 in different regions, you have to do the changes every master node. Okay, every master node. That too, it's very data, data duplicates. When I say data duplicates, if the application is redirecting your request to one region to other region, comes under high availability. Okay, so you should maintain same data in different masters. It's very difficult, right? Billions of records. If comes under EC2 instances, only one application, just a code, 100 lines of code, we are maintaining different regions. But it's not like the database. Database is nothing but the records, billions of records. How we can maintain different regions. Okay, if one region made down, if will not redirect to different region, it will not work out, right? Yeah. Anyway, so this is the story about read replicas. Anyone has any doubt on read replica? No, right? Okay. That you have to configure. If read replica will not work in the UK, you have to configure for, how you can configure, guys? Other region? How we can configure for other regions? So if read replica will not work, the request is redirecting to master only, right? Right or not? Yes. The reason is master read replica and target. And if read replica will not, the request directly go to the Mumbai region, master node. Different availability zones, right? Okay. So read replica, no doubts, right? Okay. So go to Mumbai. This is my master, right? This is my master. It's a working fine. My master is available now. So it is available in AP South 1A. So while creating your database, so in the production environment, we have a 3 options, right? Multi-agent, multi standby node, multi cluster. If you choose the multi cluster, it will create in different availability zones 2 nodes. While creating time, I have already let me show you to create one more database. I'm not creating, just I will show you the steps only. See, guys, supports up to 15 read replicas per instance within the single region, or 5 read replicas cross region. Clear? Okay. So now come to here, the production. Multi-agent DB cluster. I told you, that's the reason I told you to read all the steps here. Okay. Create DB cluster with primary DB instance and 2 readable standby DB instances with each DB instance different availability zone. And provide high availability data redundancy, increase capacity to serve the read workloads. See what they are saying. If you create a multi-agent DB cluster, the primary DB is created in the 2 readable, one primary DB instance is going to create like master, and 2 readable standby DB instances with each DB instance in different availability zones. Automatically 2 readable instances are going to create, okay, different availability zones in the same region. Provides high availability, data redundancy, increase capacity of the server read workload. Just now we have discussed all these points, right? That is a concept. If you can go with the multi-agent DB instance instead of multi-agent DB cluster, create a primary DB instance. Yes, primary is created, and standby DB instance in different availability zones. So standby DB instance different availability provide high availability redundancy, but the standby DB instance does not support connection to read workloads. What is the main difference here? If you can go multi-agent DB cluster, 3 instances going to create. 1 is for primary, 2 is for read replicas. All are configured. If you go with the multi-agent DB instance, read replica is created, but it's not provide any workloads. There is no configurations. If primary is something is wrong, only it will go into the server. Okay. Single DB instance is nothing. Create a single DB instance with no standard. There is no standard DB instance in the single DB. Only one DB. Okay. That is a major difference. Okay. So don't connect EC2 a compute resource. We haven't given any option to connect. Okay. Okay. So okay, these are all the steps. Anyway, I have created yesterday one database, right? So this is my database. How to connect this database? What are the things required? What? Sir, is Route 53 supports in read replica? What is your answer? Others? Route 53 will work in domain level. Okay? Will work in domain level, right? It is taken care of in domain level. So, and we have configured in ELBs, right? Are we going to configure ELB for RDS? Only one primary node. So that is taken care by your application server, right or not? That is taken care by your application server, not in your Route 53. Route 53 will work to reach your request to web server. Once request is handed out to web server, then web server is taking care to read your request to application server. When web server is take your request to send into the application server, next application server is taking care. Now application server will take care of to connect your RDS. Route 53 will taking care of till only web server. Once request is going to the web server, next part will automatically configure the 3-tier architecture like. So, but in our case, I have shown you in RDS as a public, right? I have enabled public access, right? But in real time, we have not enabled public access, only private. So let's suppose, guys, I have enabled only private in my RDS. How to connect from the public? How to connect from the public now? Private RDS. Is there an option to connect private from the public? How to connect, guys? Endpoint username password will work. I can understand, but it will work for I'm using public internet, right? Yeah, but my RDS should not allow public internet. How it will connect? Very good. Bastion host, right? We have already worked on that SSH Bastion host. So here also we can connect from the Bastion only. Okay. Anyway, so this is my endpoint of my RDS, MySQL workbench. Open this workbench. Did you install, everyone? Okay. Connection name you can give anything, guys. No, don't worry. MySQL RDS. Okay. So host name is nothing but here what? Endpoint. Port number is 3306. Username is what here? Admin. I have given admin username. What is the password? You can give whatever you have given. So okay. Test connection. Okay, successfully made the MySQL connection. Okay. See, MySQL RDS is connected now. So before that, we have to check the, let me show you here. This is my security group, right? Open your security group. So you should allow MySQL Aurora W306 port. Edit inbound rule. You should add rules here. Give MySQL. Okay. Anywhere. Just save it. Okay. We are allowing 3306 port number to connect your RDS. Okay. My end already enabled. So save rules. Otherwise, you are unable to connect. You will get an error. Sir, if RR won't work, it will go to master. How it works? See, read replica we have created from the master. I will show you, will get the clarity. Don't worry. Okay. Just concentrate to how to connect master only. I will show you how to create a read replica. Don't worry. Anyway, this is done. So this is my database. Okay. This is my database. So anyway, okay. This is system generated database. I mean, database and tables. So just for our reference only. Okay. Just for demo to check how to work triggers, foreign key, index, something. Okay. Leave it just for practice only. Now I'm going to create a one database in my cluster. How to create database, guys? Create database. Create database. Give some name, database name, demo. Okay. Demo. I'm going to create my database in my cluster. Okay. Create database demo. If you can see here, create database demo is successful, green. So just refresh here. So demo is created. Okay. Now just expand that. Is there any tables created? No, just create a database. Tables contents where? In database, right? First you should create a database, and inside database you can create a tables, right or not? Okay, just I'm going to create a table now. How to create a table, guys? Create table. Otherwise we have a W3 school, right? Yesterday I have shown you. Create a DB. Already you have done. Create database name. Create a table. See, some sample table, control C. Control V. Okay. So while we are creating the tables here, this is the table name. Create table and table name. Just whatever columns we should maintain inside the brackets. Okay. If you can see each column name, we should define the type of the column. Person ID is integer. Okay. Name is a character. Okay. So ID is nothing but some number will come, right? We should define into the integer. Here integer is nothing but int. Names, if you can come names, address, cities, all are characters, right? That is comes under varchar. So what is 255 here? 255 is nothing but the number of digits here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? It will support up to 255 letters. If it's a 256 will come, it will not support. So var character, the character of the all the digits you have mentioned here at 255. If you can give here 3, it will not support. You will get an error. The reason is last name. If you can give some last name, something in the last name column, the name is last name is something. If you can give India, this is columns, right? Columns, under columns, we have a records, right? Last name, what is last name you should mention. What is first name you should mention. What is address you should mention in the column level. So the address would be in the 255 characters in the range. Otherwise it will not allow. Same last name should be in the 3. Otherwise it will not allow. So the highest range of 255 you can give, it will not give any error. It's by default. Okay. City, if you can give only 3, the column city column, the digits 3, you should, whatever the records we are going to store in the city level, right? The city should be in the 3, like Goa. Goa is 3 letters, right? Hyderabad will not take, will get an error. The reason is it will allow only 3 characters. So this is the characters here. Okay. So for example, person ID is int, right? Roll number is int or var character? Int. Okay. Like that, data types will change. Okay. So create a table. Persons means persons table. Inside persons table, these are the columns. These are the columns. City, address. Let me show you. Okay. This is person ID column. So last name column. Okay. Okay. This is first name column. If you can see in the most of the cases, if you open any web application, you will get some type of tables to update your data. So person ID, if you can give last name, first name, these records is going to store in your database. Okay. So person ID something 1, 2, 3. Last name you can give something XYZ. First name ABC. If you can give and submit, these records are going to store in your database. Okay. This is columns already you have created table, the records. These are the records. Rows are the records. These are the columns. First one is the column ID, person ID, column name, column first name. Inside your column, we have a records, right? Like that. So this is the create table process. Will it work or not? If I run. Why I'm getting error? Why I'm getting error? In varchar, if you can insert number, it will not take, it will get an error. Okay. Data type is very important to mention. Where is Uma? Hi Uma. Why I'm getting error? Where we are going to create a tables? Inside database. Did I give any database here? Then how it will create? How it will create? No database. So go here. What is my database name? Demo dot. Now run it. Now created. Create table demo. If you can see, refresh here. This is my demo database, right? Inside tables, persons is created. See columns, index. If you can go columns, person ID, last name, first name, address, city. Is it clear? Like this, we can create. Like this, we can create. Anyone has any doubts? Now, I want to run the query to get the count, get the column details or table details. What is the query? Select star from demo dot. So select this query and run it. See, these are the column names. If there is any records, I'm able to see records also inside. I haven't loaded in records, right? Okay. So why need to select here? Otherwise, this query will run. If you are run the query without selecting this, only this query, everything will be run again. We'll get an error. Already database is created. See, for example, error already exists. It will take entire, it will run entire query. Okay. So you should select this query and run it, only this query will run. Clear? Okay. Now I want to drop the table. What is the process? Drop table will work. Will it work? See, error, no select DB. If I give here demo dot persons, now you can drop, not drop the table. Okay, if you can see here, no table now. Okay, how to drop the database? Drop database demo. Done. So this is a process we can do in the usually in the tables. I mean database and tables, but it will not, it's not our job to do that. Just for reference, I have shown you here, but our job is to give cluster in high efficient way to customers. Okay, our job is to give our cluster in high efficient way to customers. Okay, if database is not responding to customers, it's your job. Inside application is not working, I mean inside query is not working, that is developer's job. Should have understand the point here. Okay, who will write the queries, who will write the tables, who will write the scripts? Everything is taken care by developers. I mean, when I say developers, database developers. Okay, you should hand over your cluster to them, they will work with that. So before creating a cluster, you should take care of the all the things what we discuss, the points. The database should connect from which VPC, the database should connect from which subnet, the database should operate for, and which region, which availability zone, multi-agent, single agent, read replica, so many stories we have, right? Everything you have to take care. Okay. Okay. What is the difference between drop and delete? This question answer will say, Uma, what is the difference between drop and delete? If you can give delete records, okay, anyway, I'll just clear that out, clear your, delete the, very good. See, Uma is giving the same answer. Delete the values inside your table. I mean, columns will not delete. If you give drop, entire columns and records, everything is going to be deleted. That is the difference. Okay. Anyway, Uma is answer the question. So anyone has any doubts? Now Uma is an all-rounder here, She able to write a script, she able to write a queries, she able to run a RDS. The advantage, multi-talented now. So sit with Uma. If you done your RDS job, how to do the tasks. Okay. So we'll do so many. I will share you the good content to you to learn SQL if you have interest. It's very easy. So just completely depends on queries only. Okay. No one remember all queries. We have a list. By seeing the list, we can run the query. But you should think, if we have a 100 columns content inside your table, I need only 2 tables content to see that. We need to run a query. Select star from, put a condition to get a only 2 tables data instead of all tables. Like that, we can manage it. Okay. I will send you that database content, so you will get a good knowledge on that. Okay. Anyway, our first focus is to create RDS. Then if you know everything inside, what is snapshot, what is retention period, what is logs, what is how to get the data from the S3 to RDS, how to enable the connection between S3 to RDS, enable connection between EC2. So you just work all areas first. Then connect your RDS and do the activities. Anyway, first for your understanding, you can do the small activities what I have done now. And in future, first focus is to create a RDS. Then you can jump to learn SQL in this. Okay. Okay. So this is the story for today. How to connect the database, how to write the tables and delete the tables. Next. Now, okay, my DB is here now. My RDS is there. My question to everyone now. If I create read replica from my database, from this database, my tables will reflect or not? 100% will reflect. Okay. So I'm creating read replica from the database. Okay. So if something is wrong in my replica, immediately my master will connect to the destination region. Just now many people ask this question, right? If read replica may fail, we'll get the response from the other region. So you have to understand, guys, read replica will not fail. If availability zone will fail, read replica will down, right? You have to understand one thing. Read replica is managed by whom? AWS. Then why it will fail? Okay, this is the first answer. We are not maintaining. RDS we are not maintaining. Just create the cluster, right or not? See, why RDS? Why we are going with RDS first instead of EC2 on DB on EC2? We have already discussed three differences, right? DB on premises, DB on EC2 and RDS. Why we move to RDS? High availability AWS manager. So there is no question to down in availability zone. Okay, it's taken care by AWS providers, right? So 99.999, there is no chance. Okay, clear everyone? Okay. Okay, guys. So this is the database story. Now, how to create read replica from the database? So click on that actions. Okay. Convert to multi-agent deployment. Why? Why this option is enabled here? I will discuss all points here now. Convert to multi-agent deployment. Why? What is the use? Latency, high available, so many stories we have, right? So this option is enabled. The reason is I haven't select multi-agent while creating my cluster, right? I have selected free tier. At that time, these options are grayed out. Now, if you want to go with, just convert multi-agent. Modify DB instance and DB1 to multi-agent DB instance deployment. So I have, while creating them, I have selected only single DB, right? Now I'm converting it to the multi-agent. Charges may apply. So Mumbai, I have, see, it's created AP South 1 year, right? First. Now it's going to create 1B, 1C. That is a point. Anyway, it will take some time. Now, next option. Create read replica. Before that, stop temporarily. What is this option? We can stop the RDS service temporarily. Reboot. We can reboot the restart of your RDS. Delete. Completely permanently delete your RDS. Set up EC2 connection. If there is an existing EC2 connection, for example, we have one EC2. If you want to build a connection between EC2 to your RDS, you should enable here. See how we can understand in the 3-tier architecture, our request will come from EC2 only, right? Application server is nothing but EC2. Web server is nothing but EC2. Finally, the request will come from one server. We are not enabling directly RDS to customers, right? The front end, something UI is there. If you click that UI, the request is redirected to application server is redirected to your RDS, right or not? So this request will come from application server, right? So if you want to enable a connection, just set up a EC2 connection between your server to your RDS. Okay, that is the thing. Set up a Lambda connection. Anyway, I haven't discussed Lambda, so park aside. create a read replica. What is that? Read replica. Just now we have discussed, right? Where we have to create a read replica. Here. Create Aurora read replica. What is this? Aurora. When I say Aurora, it's a we'll get a more read replicas, but it's more chargeable. I mean, MySQL Aurora is there, right? While creating database, Aurora MySQL is there, right? We are converting into the Aurora MySQL now. If you can create the only difference is what? More read replicas, right? Aurora MySQL to MySQL. The only difference is to read replicas, more read replicas, more performance. So if you can go with Aurora read replicas, we can create more read replicas, but charges may apply for Aurora DB MySQL. Okay. Next, create blue-green deployment. Leave it. I haven't discussed blue-green deployment. I'm going to discuss that. Next, what is snapshot? What is snapshot here? What is snapshot? So snapshot is nothing backup, right? Backup of your database. If you take a snapshot, it will go and store in your snapshot. What is restore to point in time? From the snapshot, we can restore the database. That is a restore in the point. If you have a snapshot, from the snapshot, you can restore the database. What is migrate snapshot? We have already done in the AMI all these steps. What is migrate snapshot? Migrate snapshot is nothing but what? So we can move one availability zone to other availability zone of your server. I mean your RDS. You have created 1 year, right? If you want to move for 1B, you can migrate it by using the snapshot. Okay. So this two is leave it. Elastic Cache, RDS proxy, I have to discuss. So anyone has any doubts? Okay. You have to work all these points. If you want to more in database, if you want to go in a cloud database engineer role, you have to more focus on these all areas. Okay. And if it is in a modifying state. So meanwhile, I'm going to create read replica also parallelly. Create read replica. Give the identifier name read replica. Whatever. See if you can see here, go with T2 micro only. Which region you are going to create? So select across region. Just now we have discussed in paint, right? We can create read replicas across regions. So go with Oregon. No. Go with which region I have already created my read replica? Ohio region. So go with Ohio region. Okay. Yes, selected Ohio region. Storage 20 key pair. Same steps. What are steps we have given in the creation of RDS? Same steps RDS. I mean read replica also. There is no difference. So again, if you can see, again read replica also, multi-agent DB cluster, multi-agent DB instance, single DB instance. I mean read replica also we have options. If you create read replica in which region? Ohio region, right? If you enable multi-agent DB in the read replica in the Ohio region, multi-availability zones concept. I haven't selected multi-availability zone in the Ohio, right? I have selected only region. In the region, multi-agent DB cluster, multi-agent DB instance, single DB instance. Again, options. So for that, I just give single DB instance. Publicly accessible. Anyway, we are checking, right? Default security group, same steps, guys. There is no difference. So first, which availability zone we are going to create these availability zones? I mean, read replica. You can give it to, otherwise no preference also. Port 3306, password authentication, just authentication. We are using by username password, right? That one. So log. So logs are nothing but here. Yesterday I haven't discussed, right? Logs are nothing but here. So if you enable the logs, will generate in the CloudWatch logs, each and every operation, create a database, delete a database, run a RDS cluster, everything is recorded into your CloudWatch. That is comes under logs. Okay. If you enable, you can enable it. Don't worry. IAM role, you know, right? IAM role, you know. So if you can see, my RDS is go and connect with your CloudWatch, right? For that, IAM role is going to create. See, the following service like role is used to be publishing logs into CloudWatch logs. So if you want to do this activity inside your EC2, you have to configure EC2 and CloudWatch logs by using IAM role. But here, RDS is provided the service to come. Just if you enable this option, the backend RDS is configured to CloudWatch logs. How RDS is configured? By using IAM role, right? So each one service is going to communicate with other service. We need IAM role access, right? In the IAM role, we have a permission of CloudWatch. We have already done EC2 test 3, how it will work. So here, if it is not a AWS managed RDS, we should do to enable logs. We have a create a role. We should attach it. But see, AWS managed, right? So role is created the backend. See, RDS service linked role that is created by AWS and it is attached to CloudWatch logs. I will show you to how it will create it or not, even though. Anyway, what is this? This is version upgrade version. If you enable, automatically the new version is going to upgrade. So if you can see in the EC2 version, if your version is going to update, you have to give m update -y, right? Here, if you just cross check, that is taken care by maintenance is taken care by AWS. New version is going to update automatically. No need to do everything. So if you can go in my 3 differences sheet, I have updated all these points, advantages points here, right? Deletion protection. If someone is going to delete your database, you have a deletion protection. So the same thing we have discussed in the deletion protection EC2 level, right? We have enabled it. Once you're going to delete, we should disable this option and delete the EC2. Same thing it is also here, it will apply. Anyway, now create read replica. So now read replica is going to create it. So it will take some time, guys, to update read replicas. If you can go logs and events, so everything is going to update, right, time to time. DB instance restarted. I have restarted right from the stop. DB instance is created. Baking up DB instance, finishing DB instance backup, up DB. Everything is updated here. The time and everything. These are the logs. If you can see here logs, if something is error, we can see in the error logs. MySQL upgrade. Everything is updated here. Like that. If we want to see detail logs, we can go into the CloudWatch. Everything is updated here. So it takes some time to update read replica. Okay, come to left, this one, dashboard. Query editor, what is this, guys? If you can click on that, no database that support query editor. Read this. Currently, query editor only supports Aurora serverless database. Only Aurora serverless database that you have access for display. What is this? So actually, to run a queries, we have connected through SQL Workbench right now. Third party tool we are using. But if it in this case, if the database is Aurora database, Aurora MySQL, no need to connect any third party tool. If you can click here, automatically editor is open. You can write a queries in that only. Inside RDS only, we can write a queries to create a table, to delete a table. Snapshots, we know, right? Performance inside, just to check the performance only. How it will work, that just for content only. Next, export in Amazon S3. What is this, guys? Export in Amazon S3. What is this? What is export? Data we can export from here to S3 bucket. Okay. Automated backup is nothing but what? See, I haven't taken automatic backup. Automatically backup is taken by RDS. That is automatic backup. Reserved instance is nothing but what, guys? What is reserved instance here? Yes, same thing, purchase reserved AP instance here also. Now I have created which instance that is? I mean, which RDS I have created now? Free tier, free tier default price, right? This is purchase reserved. If you can go with it, you can purchase for 3 years or 1 year. Like same easy to store here also. Nothing is there. Proxies we can discuss. What is subnet group here? What is subnet group here? Same thing, guys. Whatever VPC we have, right? Subnets we have, right? Same subnet group also here, same. Subnet is allowed to place your RDS in the some subnet, right? EC2 is there. Where in EC2? Inside subnets are, right? Same database also inside subnets only. Subnet group is nothing but inside VPC, whatever subnets we have, inside subnet RDS is going to place. That's it. Parameter group. If you can go in the EC2 instance, we have a parameter group. I haven't discussed parameter group. It's not at all important. Leave it. Parameter group is nothing but inside subnet, one more parameter going to add. So for example, we have a public subnet. Subnet name is subnet A. Inside subnet A, we have a 2 instances, right? For example, if we have created. No, if you create a parameter group, inside subnet A, one parameter group, you can create one more instance. One parameter group, you can create one more instance. Is nothing but one more layer, it will come. It is not for secure layer, just for business understand layer. Parameter group is nothing but if I have a one subnet, inside I have a different projects. Let's suppose, how can I say, I got 2 clients, Apple and Uber. One subnet, I can create Apple parameter group to create instance. In the same subnet, I can create Uber parameter group inside instance. So I'm separating the business units only, but it's a latest option enable, but we are not using this option. Anyway, each client to client, we are creating different subnets, different VPCs. Then no need to go with the parameter group. Okay. If there is a restrictions, only one subnet, one VPC, we can think, is there any other options? But we have there is no limit. We can create multiple subnets, right? So each group, we can create different subnets. That's the story about that. Engine versions. While creating database, we have enable version. If you can see here, read replica is available now. DB instance, create DB. See, if you can see, this is the version, about version. Okay, you can select required version. So always we recommend it for latest version only. Okay, these are the options inside RDS. So if you want to more work, if you want to get a more knowledge, you should work all options. Okay, there is no options, everything we know the options. If you are having a sound knowledge on EC2, what are labs I have given, if you are have a good knowledge on EC2, you can easily understand RDS service. Easily understand RDS service. There is no rocket science in this. You can compare with EC2 instance, you can easily understand RDS service. This is the story about RDS. Okay. If you can see here, this is my primary, right? Episode 1 here. If you can see, read replica Hoyo US East 2 database 1 is created. This is I have created yesterday, leave it 1. Okay. So read replica created from where? Primary database. So which region is available? US East 2. We can go and check now. This is US East 2 Now you can refresh here. You are able to see two read replicas. One is creating mode. This is the which I have created now. Still creating mode. So anyway, I have done this read replica already. If you can see from where I have created from the database one Mumbai. Okay. So replicating the database from here, just showing here the options. So what is our main motto here? Creating a read replica here, where available this service from the to the Ohio people. Okay. They are no need to come into the Mumbai region. They can access from the Ohio region. Is it clear, guys? Anyone has any doubt? Okay. You can ask any doubt. Don't worry. From the read replica also we can enable it. See, read replica is nothing but same copy of the main. But the only difference is from the master, whatever things you are doing, it will going to update in the read replica. That's it. Okay. That is the difference only. Okay, guys. 100% you should use the, but in the main thing in the RDS is, see, volumes and snapshot. If you want to do practice, you can do it. But in the, if you can see in the snapshot level, sorry, automatic backup. Already automatic backup is enabled for, sorry, read replica I haven't enabled automatic backup. I have enabled main database. See, automatically backup is there, right? If something is wrong, you can, from the backup, you can restore in point in time. I mean, from the backup, you are going to restore your database, right? From the AMI, we can restore your EC2 instance, right or not? At that time. Now, from the backup, you can restore of instance. Backup is nothing but what? You can restore, right, again, right or not? Same thing. If you took some backup from your pen, with your pen drive of your data, some data is lost, you can put your pen drive and restore your data back, right? Same thing here also. So we have an option of backup, automatic backups, then no need for go with the snapshot. When the snapshot will work, if you want to take a custom data backup, so I need to take a snapshot now. You can take a snapshot now for this today data. Anyway, it will track for automatic backup every point and everything in your RDS. So there is no point to go with snapshot. Okay. Yeah. Next, any questions? Anyone? So don't take light for RDS. Take it light. It's very important service. Okay. Everyone should work with the RDS 100% if there is any project. So tomorrow also RDS. Okay. Tomorrow also I'm going to show you RDS. And if I have a time, I'm going to explain Redshift also. Only difference Redshift and RDS only 3 points. Same steps to create Redshift also. That is a data warehouse. Very good question, Manasa. What is difference between EC2 and RDS? I know, guys, you will get this question. That is the reason I have explained before this concept. What was the point? What was the point I have explained before? What is the difference between EC2 and RDS? This is question from Manasa. What is the answer? What is your answer? EC2 RDS. What is your answer? Can't we work our EC2 as a database? Very good. Very good. EC2 can be database too. Yes. I have given 3 differences, right? What are the differences? Before RDS class, open your books. What is the difference? What are the 3 differences headings? On-prem, DB on EC2, and RDS. Now question for Manasa. Question to Manasa, reverse question from me. Your question answer is DB on EC2 and RDS. Right or not? Getting or not? EC2 versus RDS. The answer is DB on EC2 versus RDS. I have already given stuff, right? Right or not? Our EC2 will work as a database. Our EC2 will work as an application server. Our EC2 will work as a web server. EC2 is just a server. Whatever you are going to install on top of that server, it's work as a nature. Our laptop will work as a database server or not? Your laptop will work a database server or not? This is my question now. Very good. Our laptop works as a database or not? This is the question. What you are thinking, guys? Yes, right or not? When I say database, database server. People used to talk database only, but the term is database server. Right or not? So to work as your laptop to work as a database, what are the prerequisites? Our laptop has to work as a server. Which server? Database server. What are the prerequisites? Anyone in our team? Our laptop should work as a database server. What I need to do? Anyone? I think database people also here, right? What I can do now? What I can do? Database developers, what I can do? Very good. Install DB in your laptop. Install DB is nothing but what? Very good. Install MySQL in your laptop. Install MariaDB in your laptop. Install Oracle DB in your laptop. What not? Whatever engines we have, we can install into your local laptop. Now your local laptop will support as a database server. Right or not? The same thing if you install on your EC2. If your laptop is supporting as a database server, definitely your EC2 will support, right or not? Your EC2 also, if you can install Oracle, if you install SQL, your EC2 will work also database server. Then what is the major difference here? What you can understand here? I have given three differences. DB on premises is nothing but DB on your laptop. Second difference, DB on your EC2. Third difference, managed DB by providers. I think now all questions clear. That's the reason before I have given this content to you. Definitely, most of the people may confuse here. Why RDS? RDS is a managed service. That's it. But it's a database service. How they can manage? The backend instance will work. If you can see this database, guys, this is what? Instance. I mean server. EC2 server. This is EC2 server. Now, if you can go, am I able to see EC2 server in the RDS EC2 server here? Why? It's managed by AWS. Clear what I'm trying to say? Yes, sir, you are saying this is server, right? Then why am I unable to see in the server sessions? I mean, servers list. The reason is you are not managing, right? If you are managing, you are able to see here. That is AWS is created the backend. RDS is a serverless. The reason is what? We are unable to see the server, but the server will work the backend. That is taken care by AWS. They have given one server. They're giving access to us. You can understand like that. Okay. In this EC2 case, you are created EC2 server. You are able to see your EC2 mission. You are able to connect. You are able to delete. You are able to do whatever options. But the disadvantage is you are the manager of your EC2 instance. You are the manager. You have to update the version. You have to update the patches. You have to make your server available for high available. You have to configure load balancer. You have to configure auto scaling, whatnot. They have given just server to you. All the responsibilities with you, on you for this server. If you can go RDS, the backend server is created, but we are unable to see. The reason is AWS is taking care of the required patching, the required version, the required high availability. Everything is taken care by AWS. Just click on that. Sir, I have enabled multi-agent, right? I have enabled multi-agent of my RDS. Why I'm unable to see? The reason is you are unable to see the server, the backend, how it will work. Yes, I have enabled multi-agent. That's it. If you want to see, that is managed by AWS, right? How can you see that? That is the difference you should have understand, guys. I hope you guys are clear, right? Still confusions? Don't worry. If you have confusion, do let me know now. See, guys. These are the snapshots. While deleting your database, it will ask automatic snapshot. You just uncheck and delete it. Otherwise, snapshot is going to create. What I'm trying to say here, delete. See, create final snapshot automatically. Return automatic backup. So if you delete now, automatically one snapshot is going to create by default options. No, I don't want. Uncheck, acknowledge and delete it. No snapshot is going to create. Okay, this is the snapshot option. Okay. So anyone has any questions now? See, convert multi-agent is grayed out now. I have already enabled. Okay. Okay. I hope your questions clear. Manasa, I think someone asked this question. What is the difference between ECT and RDS? Okay. Others? Anyone? Anyone has any questions? So this is the configurations what I have given. This is the logs generated after create the AWS RDS. This is a monitoring of to verify the loads of your RDS. Okay, CPU utilization, usage, something. This is connectivity and security, which is subnet, like that. Okay. So finally, RDS is there in the VPC inside subnet, like same EC2. Okay, same EC2. Okay, so we're all done 70% of the RDS. So tomorrow I'm going to close. So tomorrow I have created already read replicates. It's a working mode, right? So first you should create a database, connect with your MySQL, write some queries. How to write a queries, how to create a database. First, our focus is to how to enable multi-agent, single jet, everything, single level. Just focus on that. What is snapshot, retention period? Just focus on these things. Next, create read replica after create some queries. I mean, some tables in your RDS. Okay. Now, after create the read replica, once done this job, now available, right? Okay. So connect with this endpoint. Same. How you are connecting with the main RDS. Now you are able to see whatever database you have created tables in their main. Those you are able to see in the read replicas. This is the concept. Getting? So what you can do, don't delete any tables. After create the read replicas only, you can delete the tables. Otherwise, if you delete it once you try it, again, there is no tables in the read replicas also, right? So create a RDS, connect a MySQL workbench, create a few tables and database. Now come to your database, create a read replicas and connect your read replica to your MySQL workbench and see the table there or not. This is the main motto. Is it clear? So tomorrow I'm going to discuss the actions. If you can go, this one, Elastic Cache and RDS proxy. What is this? Okay. Okay. So anyone has any doubts? Online and offline? Tomorrow, if I have a time, I will complete Redshift also. There is no difference, Redshift and RDS. All the steps are common. Only difference is to support. It's a petabyte cycle only, petabyte scale. Yes, Sandbox just now I have got to update, right? So Sandbox, they are going to give the today itself the access. Actually, they are supposed to give 15 days back. There is some internal, some glitch on that. So they have rectified now. They are going to give to extend of your support for the Sandbox. Just contact your admin team. I'm also going to word with admin team for that. Anyway, our batch is supposed to complete in 15 days, right? So I'm going to ask to extend for at least 15 days more for Sandbox account. Okay, to do the practice. This I can do the favor for you. Anyway, so today is 21st, right? Okay, we are very close to complete the sessions in 10 or 15 days. So don't skip any class. Okay. Okay, guys. So that's all about for today. So don't forget to delete your database and read replicas. What I can do here, simply I can do stop the database for temporarily for. Oh, my read replicas created, right? First, I should stop the read replicas. I think, okay, I should delete and stop the read RDS. Okay. Okay, so I should delete and stop it. I think they are saying forcefully. Anyway, so this is the story. Do practice without fail for today. Otherwise, you will forget RDS. Okay. Bye. See you guys.